Welcome back to the Right Lane Crescent Tools series. We are at Nashville for race 6 of the season. And let's not waste any more time. Let's get to the starting order for today's race. On pole is Noah Hart in the 47. To his outside, Ryan Griffin in the 45. And with the top 5 rounding out, Monaco, Burns, and Jones. They're looking for a good race with their good starting positions. Charles Sanford making the pilgrimage to trucks, rolling off 8th. And looking further down the order, we see plenty of drivers that didn't get the best starting position and are going to be looking for a way up through the field. Austin Murray, Ryan Vasquez, and Dunn LaPrade, all of them buried near the back. And with the mix of talent up and down through the field, we are sure to see a good one. So keep your eyes peeled for some comers and goers. And with that, let's fire up those trucks and get this race rolling. Trucks are rolling here. We've got a full field of 36 lined up, looking for a good race. The pace truck is off. Noah Hart will lead the field to the green flag. Now we're racing at Nashville. Already see the inside lane, the 47 getting a good lead out, built up, second place. Ryan Griffin on the outside, looking to fight for it. Eric Monaco on the inside, it's not going to make it easy. Got plenty of high-flying qualifiers looking to make the most of it here. As the 52 takes second, and Bobo Jones, that 62, he's looking for third. He's got it so far, but they're coming back. Griffin on the outside, really looking to swing it out there as he is all the way next to the wall. Doesn't get that much more momentum off of it. See Bob Burns' 81 sticking 3 wide middle as Eric Monaco sails it to the lead. 52 out front as others continuing the battle for those top 10 spots. Got the Hondas on the outside. Got one on the inside as well. As Bob Burns kind of getting swarmed around. All those Honda team drivers. And behind them, just inside the top 10, Charles Sanford in the 54 this week. He is looking for a good run just in his truck starts. See what he's got. Just outside the top 10, Major Robinson's looking to move up. Zachary DeLello in the mix. Wyatt Junkman stuck in a 3 wide as well. Got Fords on either side, but his teammate in the 48 is trying to look low. Make up some ground while he can. Early on these starts and restarts. Major continuing his 3 wide. This time it's Hamill way to the outside. Everybody's still here, all 36 of them. And Stapleton's cleared out quite a ways, up to 7th. As he's got the top 6 to go catch, but he's still got a lot behind him to hold off. See it thrown in the corner right there. That's really tough because if Sanford messes it up, then that's going to be an accident there. They're getting as much as they can out of it, sending it all the way to the outside. They grab a little bit of wall, then that's just overstepping their boundaries right there. Ryan Griffin sitting 12th right now, just behind Major Robinson. And he got the 97 of Tim Simmons behind him. Trying to gap the 97 at least. Stick with this battle. Up front, Mitchell Armstrong in the top 5. Not quite to the front, but this team knows what it's like to almost make it to victory lane. Hoping to change their fortunes with this race at Nashville. Noah Hart's got to run. The 47 looking back for the lead. Sends it in the inside, but not going to clear. They're going to fight for it. Who is Bobo Jones going to help? He goes a little low. Not quite there. The 52 getting a much higher line and trying to arc it. Using up most of the track. Hart gets a lot of clearance there. Bobo Jones down low. Can he do anything with it? Got a lot of help behind, but they're not really pushing him through. It's Monaco. Swings high. He's going to switch it up down the front stretch. Come low. Hart doesn't have anything for it. Can't quite utilize it same way other drivers have. Mitchell Carter up to third. Looks like he wanted to take a little bit more, but as soon as they come around, just not enough momentum to really swing that way. As we've got a full field here. You see the top 10 all running where they are. DeLello sitting in 9th. Let's take a look at some of these other drivers that made this show. Acosta, Griffin, and Robinson battling for that top 10 spot. Derek Hamill, Braden Varga, side by side, solid so far. And Tim Simmons is trying to hold off a lot of drivers behind him. Zayden Davidson, the points leader. He's looking fine right now, especially with his competition in orange all the way back there to start. Jackson Buys and a few others rounding out the top 20. They're still double file a lot back here. See some of them falling back, others ascending through the field. RJ Bishop's getting into the top 20. Wyatt Junkman is not. That 86 is going the wrong way. There's Austin Murray looking for the way around. And even further back, Vasquez, Bayless. A couple drivers near the back. Chrome Lawson, he's stuck up on the high side. The 59 got around. And the 8's looking for the next pass. Wayne Hovick. At this point, you're looking just near or outside the top 30. And a lot of hangers on. But Dunlaprad, his low qualifying is really surprising for somebody who is neck deep in the points battle at the top. And all the way at the back, Jack Davis, Jared Schenk rounding out the field. But it's actually Schenk's teammate currently holding the line up front. So a very interesting dynamic at the Renegade Gutierrez team. One driver to lead, one driver at the tail end, and the third driver not even making the race. That's certainly a story to tell. Noah Hart playing defense on that 29. His teammate, Charles Sanford, on the bottom is taking third. And it's getting a pretty solid help around with DeLello on the bottom. That 57 has not had the best of luck. Like, not at all. It has been adversities, but they're looking to turn it around. A top 5 finish will be a great way to start that. Bob Burns still in the 3 wide. This time it's the 29 going the wrong way. And the 92, his teammates getting right underneath them. They're 3 wide with the 66. Hoping these two Fords can treat each other a little better compared to Richmond. And these are top 10 spots going up for grabs. That's very important. The points kind of intensify near the top of the board. So good finishes will quickly run you up the standings. Vargas in the top 15, just kind of peeking around, looking for his move to make. I mean, there's still plenty of laps left. We're just getting started here. So we have time to just take it easy, just kind of ride it out and see what you've got. Not trying to force things too hard. If you look at the entire margin, all the way from front to back, you're only looking at about 6 seconds for the entire thing. So you could take it easy here. But now the 48 kind of following the 88. He's got another truck right up the back of him. So the pressure is on. And these two, somebody needs to get these two away from each other. I got a bad feeling about that. Back up front, it has been nothing but Monaco's great defense of this lead here. Leading laps, getting those important points. Sanford looking low. The 54 actually won the Cup race at Darlington. Is now looking for a very solid run in the trucks at this track. Delello back there, and he sees some 3 wide that really never going to sort itself out at this rate. Bobo Jones is up here in the top 10, but that's mainly a consequence of good qualifying, which is always good for the teams that need it. But at the same time, those like bigger teams looking to sift their way through the field, got to find it annoying to try and pass you. Hamill just outside the top 10. This is the winner of the truck race at Bristol. Kind of the first of those Cup guys to get a lower series win. Looking to have repeat magic, but they're holding him up decently well. Not able to slice through the field as much as he wanted to. Actually started better than where he's running, so overall net loss in positions on this run. Jackson Bye is just not taking no for an answer. He is cutting his way through, moving that 97 up to the high side, wanting more track position on the day. Still plenty of 3 wide. Hamill's up to the top 10. Near the front, Armstrong still in second. Monaco holding him off there. At this point, they're kind of running out the later ends of this run. If a pit stop, no matter what flag condition is, green or yellow, they're just kind of racing to that pit stop, hoping to not lose too many spots. Sanford down low, Armstrong all the way up top. It's going to open up a door for Delello as well. Both the diehard trucks teammates, and the 33 is dropping another one. Not sure if he wanted to cross over the 57 or if he just really was a bit cowardly on entry. But it worked out for him. Got the spot back. And now he's looking to help out anything to take that 52 out of the lead, because if he stays there, then you're not going to win the race. Delello rocketing the third. Everybody's pretty worn on their tires where they are. Major up top. A few others just kind of straggling behind him. Oh, we got a spin. That's Simmons going through the grass. Oh, Newhouse got hit by the 9. That's going to be a caution. Oh, Lawson and Vasquez getting into it. That is kind of interesting dynamic there, as seeing Murray qualified poorly, and he's in it as well. Monaco's coming back around to take the yellow flag officially, so we can get a replay on what just happened. Looking at a wide angle shot for the replay, it looks like the 97 of Tim Simmons getting a little bit too high, and J.R. Bedard must have thought he was clear when he wasn't. Murray slides through. That's a hit delivered by Vasquez to the 34, and oh, that's Junkman's 86. He got a chunk of that as well off the 98. That is tough showing for all drivers involved. Pit stops under caution, and it looks like everybody is coming in. They're still trying to get it sorted out near the back, but those at the front coming in, we'll see who's the first off pit road. See Newhouse trying to get that 34 repaired, and drivers pulling into their pit stalls. Noah Hart, the pole sitter, having the furthest up pit stall. We'll take a look at him and see who's first off. Monaco getting his stuff. Ryan Griffin's coming in. 4 tires all around. See DeLello coming out of his box. But it's Monaco going to get out first. DeLello, Sanford, Armstrong, Acosta. Top 5 off pit road. Coming to the first restart. A few of the drivers involved in the crash out of the race. 9, 34, 86, 98. All out. 32 trucks back to Chrome Lawson still running. And top 10 back to Major Robinson. So it's going to be a pretty good restart. See if any of like Sanford, DeLello can capitalize here. Armstrong running fourth. He's strong as ever. And Ryan Acosta once again rounding out the top 5. Field coming down. We are back under green. Monaco with a good jump. Sanford looking to the inside. Going to try and get down there, but DeLello up top going to run it all the way to second. Exactly where he restarted. And he's switching it down low, looking for the lead here. Can he get enough turn in through the corner? But Monaco is going to hold strong. An impressive run by that team so far. They hold their heads high even if it all comes crashing down. They're leading so much of this race. Major just moved on up to 9th. So Zayden Davidson has breached the top 10. Got Johnny DiLorenzo right behind him and a few others looking for good runs. Jackson buys both the Fitzwater trucks, Terzic and JR, right there with him. Looking back a little further, seeing Dunlaprad. He's slowly working his way up. Not too proud to beg so far. Just 18th. Keep working on it. And now back into these positions being exchanged over. Major Robinson looking for a spot on Bobo Jones. That is almost going to happen. Varga up to 7th. That is a very solid run for the Blue Fury team. Even after their team owner in the 86 kind of lost out on a finishing position that was any good this race. Armstrong look for the lead. Charles Sanford's giving it a little bit of a push down the back. He's looking to take it for himself once he helps the 33, but so far that 52 is just playing defense. Very solid job. I think this time Armstrong's going to pull up quite alongside on entry. And he is keeping with it. They're not giving up yet. Sanford, DeLello trying to help down the back. But it looks like the 33 is going to sail it into turn 3. And Armstrong is going to take the lead. Ryan Acosta, keeping an eye on him. He's going to get battled in the top 5. Already 5th, looking for more. And for Monaco, it's kind of tough right now because you really wanted to lead this thing out, but just wasn't meant to be. Sanford back there in second, right behind. They're kind of pushing around. Look at DeLello going all the way to the top. Slightly suboptimal. See that right there. Davidson's got himself around his teammate. They're both working on it, trying to make it up through the field a little bit more. And just take a look at some of the positions that outside the top 10. DiLorenzo, he's looking good. J.R. Bedard, Nathan Stapleton, and Ryan Griffin. Not too pleased with being outside the top 10, but still semi-decent. Seth Bayless moving up the field. Possibilities are endless. Even Bob Burns, he's just breaching the top 20 with that pass. Still got a lot of work to do. Must have lost a lot of ground on pit road. He's giving Hamill a push through right now, seeing what the 88's got. Mitchell Carter and they're big 3-wide racing. Like the party doesn't seem to be dying down anytime soon. Varga's up on the outside. LaPrade getting through this one. Absolutely wants to make the most of this run right here. His ascension through the field continuing. 29. Middle of 3 is Bobo Jones gets himself up into the wall a bit. Oh, Varga comes. And that's going to be a spin down the front again. Another caution. Stapleton. Oh, he gets a little bit more of it. Bobo Jones is there. J.R. Bedard. Take a look at where the leaders are. Yep. Pace truck is out. Let's take a look at what that caution's for. Taking a look at the helicopter cam for this one's through 3 and 4. And we see once again Bobo Jones for the second race in a row kind of pinging it off the wall, and Varga not really lifting for his corner. That's going to take a few trucks and give him damage. The 59 got some. The 66 got a little bit of damage, but one of the great things we see is a lot of the trucks in the middle just kind of making it through unscathed, but a lot of others kind of getting their races ruined as well. Pit stops under caution for the second time today, as it looks like the field is going to get their final stop and be on their way to the end of this race. Looking at everyone coming in again, nobody's taking some funky offbeat strategy. But 33 of Armstrong, first down pit road. Keep our eyes on Monaco, won the race off pit road the last time. There's DeLello, had a good stop last time as drivers coming in. Taking a look. 2 tires for a lot of the drivers. Getting up on 2 tires. Griffin comes in. Gas and go for Hart. He comes out first. Armstrong, Monaco, DeLello, Acosta. Top 5 off pit road. Plenty of other drivers getting good stops. Buys, LaPrade. Not so much Davison back there. Hovick off the line first. Coming to your restart soon. No DNFs from the second caution. 32 drivers still on track after the incident. Some of them not doing as well as others. But we have a little bit of time to make up that ground. Noah Hart's risky strategy is going to try to come to fruition here. Take the green flag, see if it works. Oh, we got a nice launch there on that initial start. Armstrong looking high. Monaco trying to take second. It doesn't work. Plenty of drivers in this mix here, as we see new faces entering good finishing positions. Jackson Buys up into the top 10 is Dunn LaPrade all the way here as well. He's made a good climb through. Bob Burns is 81. Is almost top 10 again. Trying to pull back into a good finishing position as, look at this. Davison's got both Hovick and DiLorenzo to deal with. That's 75. Trying to look for freedom in the worst possible way. Look at this. Sanford going up the track. And oh, they almost wrecked there, but they keep it going. Bob Burns having to just survive through that 54 falling back. And now Major Robinson has entered the top 5. The 18 making up ground early on this one. Monaco trying to get the lead back. This is about the best time for him to try to get a win as any. Acosta, he's just chilling in the top 5, doing what he does best. Running a solid race. It really is the inside versus the outside. Hart and Monaco going for it. They're kind of like just locked in 2 rows back here. They are really trying to push through and break through for the lead. Ryan Griffin's 45, not that far behind. Down the front, Armstrong looking like he's trying to get back to second. Monaco really shoving it in there. Hart's going to maintain on the outside. Armstrong's looking bottom of 3. Not sure if he has enough room to get there. He does, but Hart sails it in. So Monaco high, Armstrong low. That changes the game. Seeing some others working for top 10 spots. Seth Bayless in the 13. Slowly ascending through. They've got a pretty good car for that team, all things considered. And the 45, they're locked in, pushing in the lanes they've got. Hart trying to hold outside the best he can. That's Armstrong to the inside. And taking a look a little further back. Dunlaprad not in the top 10 anymore, but he's still running a solid race. Acosta's inside lanes kind of fizzling out right now. DeLello's 57. He's got himself a decent shot at the top 5. We could just keep digging, get a little more. Monaco goes low. Going to open the door for Major on the outside. He's getting a big run around with help from the 57. Look at this. Armstrong just kind of holding low so far. He's not blocking the 18. And the 18, look at Major come all the way around. Clears out for second. The 18 team has come alive late in the going. 1 spot away from glory here. DeLello trying to run the outside. Inside for Major. Noah Hart just can't hold it much longer. He's going to give way to the 18 team. New leader, Major Robinson. Noah Hart immediately goes for the inside. Wants to try and corner well, but Major has made his money on the outside for making passes in the past. Just can't seem to hang with him. Once they get into 3, it'll really tell who's got the speed. Right there, Major is going to fly around. DeLello, he's moving up. He's in 4th right now. Pretty solid showing so far. Ryan Acosta, he's in that battle with Monaco. That 52 still wants to have something to show for it. And the 92, they've been consistent, but never really a race favorite. Ryan Griffin in that 45, that part-time truck looking solid so far. Getting a little bit of help from Jackson Buys in the 7. A little further up. That's where this battle's taking place. They're holding like for second right now. That's where Hart is. But if he just defends so much, then he can't actually run up and try to steal the lead from Major. That can't really happen if that's the case. Hart just lost a lot of spots on that rough turns 3 and 4. DeLello now up to 3rd. Armstrong clearing out for 2nd as Hart trying to run the outside. Not too further back. Even Jared Schenk just outside the top 10. That's a good recovery for this 85. Right now it is Major's game to lose. Taking a look at it. Oh, we got something going on in the back. Hamill has got it rolled up again. Major, Mitchell, Zachary top three. That's going to be a little bit of a delayed yellow, but a yellow nonetheless. And these drivers running double file are going to have to deal with that single file restart. Let's take a look at what brought this one out. Headed back to the spectator cam. And this one was a while in the making. Hamill just not able to get off that wall. And you can't really blame Simmons for that one, but 88 just had to be there. And an unfortunate situation sends him through the grass. And he gets it back going. They eventually call the yellow for this one, which will set us up for a late race restart. Going to be looking at 6 green flag laps to finish this one off. And it's going to be Major, Robinson holding off Mitchell Armstrong. 32 drivers on the lead lap. We did have an unscheduled pit stop for the 89 of Johnny DiLorenzo. So a tough break late in the going for the 89 team. Back out front, it's going to be a similar sight. The 33 trying to make this pass for the lead. We got DeLello in third, and the top two looking to get this one finished up, hopefully with a win. Back to green. Already pretty staggered near the front. Acosta not having the best little restart there. He is on the outside. He can hold fourth, but so far, all eyes on the top three. One driver who's up here that's looking pretty solid is Bob Burns. Surprised to see him make his way up. It seems like we saw him pretty rough like earlier in the race. Now he's top 5, making it outside 3 wide. Look at the 81 team go. Other upset drivers looking for just their good finish here. Jackson Buys in the 7. Seth Bayless in the 13. They're both really strong, coming alive late in the going. And DeLello looking for second. The 57 team just trying to get every last bit of break they can, as the 71 of Wayne Hovick in the wall in the background over there. Bob Burns is looking really sharp, though. It's going to be tough to defend. 81 to the outside. Bob Burns looking for third, and he is going to get it going here. Another position there. See Wayne Hovick knocking down the wall again. Tough spot. But right here, 3 laps to go. 33-18. Who is it going to be? Major Robinson's got himself all the room in the world. He just has to hold off defending him, whether he comes high or low, or if he comes at all. 2 laps remaining at Nashville. And look a little further back, DeLello continuing to drop some spots here. It's tough sailing for the outside lane for the 57. Not everybody can make that outside work, though, as Major has made moves, and now he is at the front. Still trying to hold off that 33, looking for his first win. White flag in the air, one more time around. The 18 team kind of laid in the weeds there for the first half of the race, but they have sprung up and taken this lead, looking for this win. And for the 33 team, it has been second place after second place, and it's looking like it's going to happen again. Last corner, not going to be enough. Major Robinson out of 4 is going to win the truck race at Nashville. Sanders Performance Autosport getting double top 3. Not the position they wanted. Seth Bayless rounding out that top 5 is a huge underdog story. Let's get to the full results here right now. And what a race that was. Drivers making passes on the top and bottom lanes. But we got some results to check out, so let's see them. Winning this race, Major Robinson in the 18, and Mitchell Armstrong bagging his 3rd runner-up finish in a row. That's still a lot of points to be gained from doing that. Rounding out the top 5, Bob Burns in the 81, Ryan Griffin in the 45, and Seth Bayless finishing 5th place. Another great run for that team. Also having a good run, Jackson Buys in the 7, finishing 7th. And taking a look at some of the higher points drivers going into this race, Dunlap Pratt able to pick it up to a 14th, but Zayden Davidson struggling late in this race, dropping all the way to 24th. And a lot of the drivers near the back, but not all of them, that finished this race all had their own fair share of troubles, as well as the DNF crowd, Murray, Junkman, Newhouse, and Vasquez. Tough runs for those not as fortunate. But that is all we have for this race. We will see you next time. Take care.